Hello folks, I'm Fillerby and welcome back to Stellaris. We're starting a new run today in Stellaris, exploring some of the new changes to the 3.6.1 update, with 3.6 being the major update where they introduced a whole bunch of new stuff, fixed some stuff regarding the Ascension paths, split off the Ascension paths for the, what's called the cybernetic and the synthetic Ascension paths got split up. There's also a new ship type, the frigate, which is a missile boat, and there's a bunch of other stuff that we'll see as we go along. So I specifically picked not a hive mind, it's the other kind, the mechanic version, synthetic version of a hive mind, which fails me right now. It says right here, the Gestalt consciousness. This time around, and we are a robot race. Our color of the species is Nanite-One, or the Nanite-One Collectors, and we are driven assimilators. We're out there to try and survive. Our survival is through diversification. Machine intelligence seeks to erase the line between itself and everything and everyone else. We also have this new civic perk. This is called Elevational Hypotheses. However, there is one that has a slightly different name, but the same idea for organic pops as well. This machine intelligence is unusually obsessed with the metaphysical aspects of its core algorithms, which gives us planetary ascension effects plus 25%, planetary ascension costs negative 10%, and tradition costs from empire size negative 25%. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This is our race. We started on a Arctic world. We are, of course, a machine, which gives us 200 habitability. And we have no effect of happiness on our pops, as well as our pops are immortal. We also have an enhanced memory, which gives us a higher leader level cap, which is good for immortal beings. Leader experience gain, so we get to that level cap quicker. However, we are luxurious, as you can see by our beautiful star bodies here with our wonderful pink carapace around it. Looks absolutely wonderful. What gives us a pop SMGP speed of plus 20%. I also started with one of the new-ish origins. I think this came out in Overlord. However, I haven't played it yet. I haven't actually used the slingshot yet. And so I thought, why not try it this time? We'll try the origin about it. So slingshot to the stars. Since the earliest moments of our consciousness, we have occasionally seen the sky light up with innumerable shooting stars, and been being unable to come to terms with what might have caused this weird phenomena. As we have freed ourselves from the shackles of our homeworld, we have managed to obtain the tools necessary to track down the cause of this disturbance, a quantum catapult. Though dormant, partially in ruins and abandoned, we believe it can be restored to its former glory. If it works as envisioned, it will be our gateway to the rest of the galaxy, and this will help us go through to assimilate the rest of the world. Now, as an assimilator, we also start off with another race. Let's take a look at them, which are the Inari. This is our Necroid species race on our planet. I kind of imagine that this race was original creators on this planet, but has since suffered a mass extinction, and we've managed to elevate ourselves to a proper race, sentience on our own, and we brought them back to life through some sort of Necroid thingamading. This is them. They're kind of cool looking. They prefer Arctic worlds, as we did, but because we're machines, it doesn't matter. They're a cybernetic, which gives them plus 20% habitability, which would be really helpful. Makes basically all the stuff on the Arctic side. So that would be Tundra worlds and Alpine worlds, as well as the Arctic world. 100% habitability, and makes a lot of other worlds much more habitable for this particular race. It also gives them a bonus to army damage and their lifespan of plus 40 years, and the leaders from this species have additional traits and bonuses. The species has embraced cybernetics on such a scale that its members can be considered cyborgs. They routinely replace their organs and body parts with more advanced mechanical versions, mostly due to us and our race and our stewardship of them. They are docile, so the empire size from pop is negative 10. They are traditional, which gives plus 10% unity from jobs. They're communal, so their pop housing usage is negative 10. However, they are sedentary. Pop growth from immigration is negative 15%, and resettlement cost is plus 25%, so they don't like to move around too much, which is fine with us. and governing ethics attraction -50%, which doesn't matter for a Gestalt consciousness in an empire and as a subservient race. Our home system here is the Alpha Array. See this beautiful world here. And we are in a single star system. I usually leave this on random as I did this time, so we just started a single star system with some stuff all around us. I'd like to take our construction chip right away and hook up immediately any minerals. There we go. So that we can start building stuff. Grab our science ship right away and see where we landed. All right. So I picked, there are new, what do you call them? Galaxy configurations, I guess would be the right way to call them, in this update. And there's a starburst, a wagon wheel, and then multiple different arms. You get 2, 3, 4, 5, I think maybe arms. And then there's a couple others that I don't remember off the top of my head. I picked the starburst one. This is what it looks like. I think it's really cool looking. So we'll give that a try. It looks around the outside, right on the edge, which is great for us. Because that limits the amount of neighbors we have, but also not great because it can corner us pretty easily. We'll have to explore rapidly. What's the number of worlds around us? We've got a level 17 Alpine world, perfect for us. We have a level 15 Arctic world, wonderful, and a level 14 Alpine and a level 10 Tundra world, excellent. So we have 4 worlds around us, which can immediately be colonized and spread our empire very quickly, and they're all with one jump of each other. That's great. This over here is our quantum catapult, the ruined one, sitting over here in the middle of the star system. So we'll have to deal with that once we get there. Let's take our starship and go over here, and we'll survey this system. I'd also like to build another one, but we need 1,000, I think it is, for a leader. Not that. If I wanted a new leader, where's my leaders? If I just click on the ship, I can probably find it if I do this. Yeah, it cost us 100, sorry, 100 to get a new leader. We're only making 7 right now, so I'll wait till this gets a little further up, and then we'll build a couple more science ships to help us out here. Let's take a look at the tech. So early tech, you don't really need weapon tech. What really is good is getting the research tech right away, so you can up your research, as well as some stuff that helps you build stuff in your home systems faster. We don't need the energy grid right now. We definitely don't need blue lasers right now. Let's get the fusion reactors, because this is the base to all upgrades to future ships, so might as well get that done. The next one here, more unity is more better, so let's get that. This is science, and this is more resources. Let's grab the resources. Again, we don't really need the upgrades to ships right away because we're not unlikely to run into enemies right away. So we got a new archaeological site here. This has to do with the storyline that follows around the quantum catapult. We'll deal with that eventually, but not right away. Our first scientist here, which well, that's the wrong thing. First scientist here is anomaly research speed. All right, not bad, not wonderful, but not bad. Let's build the other mining station here. Then we'll save up and we'll build the 2 society research there. It'll help us accelerate that society a little bit better. So now what we don't need to eat are necroid underlings do, so we have to continue to watch this, but we don't need consumer goods, which is very useful.
Construction complete.
Perfect. Now can you build the last thing, the research station for me, please? Once this gets up to about 80, I'll build that ship. Let's keep it a level 2 speed right now. Let's not rush the beginning of the game. We go 80. Let's go to the shipyard. Get some society research. Sounds good. Let's build 2 science ships.
Construction complete.
One will sit empty for a little while I'm waiting. We'll have you move over here. First contact protocols. Let's be cautious. The CyberX. We've discovered the artifacts of an ancient civilization known as the CyberX, to be made of machines that were linked together by some sort of collective consciousness. They are Artifacts indicating they were alive some 6,000 years ago in the portion of this galaxy, but we have nothing to do. I think this is what we got in our last playthrough, which is a bit unfortunate. We got it again immediately. Oh, hold on. Leave that for now. We get the new dude. That's research speed. Let's grab you and let's check these guys. Hold on, pause. You're doing engineering research and all you got is experience gain, so let's grab you. And then we'll grab the engineering research guy and we'll stick the cyborg in there. And the science ship, I want you to go down this way, please. I want you to survey this one, and this one, and that one. Please and thank you. And our other science ship. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the wrong science ship. You're up here. You don't need to do that. You should be doing this. Survey. 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 This giant ship should be going here. Survey. 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 And then we'll get this last one going when we get another 100. I think it's 100 influence amount. It might have gone up one. 150 now. Yeah, it goes up every time you get a new leader. We'll do that.
Anomaly found.
It's just routine, so let them do that. We'll have you build this station. Thank you. We'll see where we get from there. So the goal of this series is to explore the new Ascension paths for cybernetic and synthetic beings, explore the quantum catapult, as we've seen. We have finally secured a system in a region around the broken quantum catapult. At last, we can now send engineers and staff to repair the work necessary to bring the dormant structure back to life. Oh, excellent. While you're here, can you build that mining station for me, please? So to repair the catapult, we need 2,500 alloys. Not a big deal, early game, but we're not ready for it right now. Oh, we found an ancient life pod, very cool. Let's build something on our home planet. What could I use early on? A little low on food, but I'll leave it. Minerals, I think alloys would be good. Let's build another alloy. And maybe I'll get another research spot. In fact, can I build that now? That you gained a level. I wanted to build a research station. How much is it? It's 400. Alright, we just gotta wait for that. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Nitris 3. They currently seem to be experiencing the equivalent of a renaissance and have recently left the medieval age behind them. Scientific knowledge is spreading rapidly, and the armies of their petty kingdoms are equipped with crude gunpowder-based projectile weapons. We should consider building an observation post around them to study them more closely. Where are they? Oh, they're down here. Perfect. We'll have to assimilate them as well. You're done there. This construction ship, why don't you come over here? I suspect this one will be done before this one. Still waiting for that 150.
Survey complete.
Sure, we'll do that research. It's really short. Anything that's really challenging or impossible or whatever, I'm going to leave. They're really more powerful ones, although a level 3 really shouldn't be that hard to do. And we'll go from there. No aliens yet. That's good. I'll probably want to go to here, to finish that off. Let's have our construction ship build a starbase here. Once we got this, then we'll block off anybody from coming this way, taking over this stuff from us. And then if we take these two, I mean this one, we can block off all this stuff as well. Should be good. Got another archaeological site. Excellent.
Construction complete.
Excellent. We got this system done, so build me the mining station and build me the observation post.
Anomaly found.
Sure, you can research that, why not? Are we 150 yet? We are. Get a new leader. Anomaly research feed sounds good. Everybody else is just cybernetics, right? Yeah. I'll assign you, and I want you to... You're going that way. I want you to do this. So survey that, survey that, survey that, survey that, survey that, please. Ultimately, I probably want around 5 science ships and 2 construction ships, so we'll leave this now. See, this is hellish, so I'm going to leave it for now. Because it'll take them too long to research. Sonified science. Curious. I'm not going to be reading many of those anomalies anymore. I read them in a previous series, and I'm just not going to bother in this series. If you would like me to read them, leave a comment below, letting me know that you would, and I will. I don't mind. I just find they take up a lot of time, and really people are more interested in the gameplay, I think, than the actual reading of all these events. You're welcome to pause the screen at an event coming up, and you'll see what I mean. So why don't you move up here? Then I want to block this up as quickly as I can.
Anomaly found.
Hard. I think we can deal with hard.
Research complete.
Excellent. New research. Pop growth is very good. We need food yet? No. Let's get pop growth. I'm not exactly sure if that impacts the pop growth of the mechanoids. Does it increase the assembly speed? And we'll take a look once it's done. Do a little science. Got our observation post here, giving me much more science for our society research. It's good. Take a look up here. Sure, we can do that one. Where's our science? Here we go. We're making 30 society science, but only 20 physics science, 23 engineering science. I'm not sure where we're getting an extra 3 from, but whatever. Let's build another research lab on our home planet. Need the jobs anyhow. And I have extra stuff. Yeah, let's get one more agricultural going. This is done here. We can build that star base. Good. Our first decision. Okay. So they added some new traditions. We'll take a look here. So diplomacy, discovery, dominion, expansion, supremacy, subterfuge, prosperity, synchronicity, unyielding, and versatility, I believe, are all the same. Politics is a new one. So the galactic stage is set. We intend to have the leading role. So taking the first level, or taking the tradition, gives us +1 envoy, and envoys assigned to the galactic community now produce influence. You get a little boost to influence. And then these give us, whenever a resolution that I supported passes, we gain 1 favor on the empire that proposed it. We get -25 influence to the cost of vetoes or purpose resolutions. And each envoy assigned to the galactic community provides an additional 2.5 diplomatic weight. After a resolution is passed by another empire, gain 25% diplomatic weight until one of your own resolutions passes. Whenever a resolution you propose passes, gain 18 months worth of unity, and veto cooldown is -25%, and emergency measures cooldown is also -25%. When you finish out politics, you get +10% diplomatic weight. It unlocks 4 special resolutions in the galactic community, as well as gives us an Ascension perk, of course. And then these are the 2 Ascension path bonuses for synthetics and cybernetics, but you cannot get them until you unlock the Ascension path itself. You can see these are grayed out. I need to unlock the Ascension perk organo-machine interfacing, and I need to unlock the Ascension perk synthetic age for these two to work. Let's take a look at them anyhow. So the cybernetics path, our future lies in the fusion of flesh and machine. Assimilating organic pops now generates engineering research, which is cool. Resource generation from assimilating organic pops is increased. Excellent. And then the finisher for it is allowing all cybernetic traditions will grant the following additional effects. Resources from Pops +1, organic species trait perks +1, Ascension perks unlocked +1. And the various levels this are inevitable assimilation, which gives us allows us to assimilate hive mind pops and increase the number of pops assimilated each year by 1. The metabolic reprocessing gives the cyborg art fleet -10%, which is cool. Integrated anatomy unlocks cybernetic traits for species modification. And gives us organic species trait picks +1. A modular cybernetics machine modification points are also applied to organic species, and modify species special project cost -50%. And the Crucible Worlds access to the Crucible World colony designation. The Crucible Worlds provide a Crucible drone job and have increased pop growth speed in exchange for increased pop upkeep and decreased resources from jobs. These Crucible Worlds, as it says in the description here, are dedicated to cyborg progeny, ensuring the swift growth and production of components for the collective. Very cool. So let's take a look at the synthetics one. Synthetics, this is the dawn of the synthetic age. The adopting it allows the assimilation of other machines into our primary species. Very cool. And when we finish it, it gives all machine leaders gain the synthetic trait. And capital buildings, I can't take a look what that is, provide +1 replicator jobs, and we gain an Ascension perk. And we get maintenance protocols, which is robotic pop amenity usage is -10%. We get efficient power systems, which is machine species traits +1. Get optimizing algorithms, which gives robot output +10%. Get prefabricated components, which is monthly species special project cost -50%. And finally, solid state actuators, machine modified points +2. Very neat indeed. But for our first pick, and I don't think, see, versatility and synchronicity are renamed, but I think they're just renamed for me being a machine empire. I believe this is harmony, which is probably synchronicity, and versatility. Not quite sure what that one is. Adaptability, maybe? I'm not sure. For biopops, organic pops. So early ones, good ones to pick are Discovery because it increases our anomaly research speed. That unlocks the Map the Stars thing, which is useful. This is more survey speed, research alternatives. Yeah, we looked at these before in other playthroughs, and I'm sure most of you have seen these before. Gives me a +10 research speed. It's very useful, but we have so many planets next to us right away, and I'm considering expansion as the opener. An expansion would give us colony development speed +25%, starbase influence cost -10, +1 pop on new colonies, empire size from systems is decreased, starbase upkeep reduced, this isn't all that useful early in the game, and mechanical pop assembly +10%. I think I'm going to go expansion to start. We may not even do Discovery this game. We'll look to building this. So what do we have to build to build these? So to colonize, I need 400 minerals. Well, I have 400 right now, so why don't we do that? We'll colonize Marigardas Prime here. Or should I wait until the first pop? Actually, yeah, I might cancel. Can I cancel this? Hold on. Let's cancel this. I'll wait until I get the first Ascension perk for this tradition here. So I can pick up the new colonists, add 1 additional pop. Yeah. And then we'll leverage that here for the 4 systems around our home planet. Yeah, that sounds good. So in the meantime, instead of doing that, let's build some ships. So let's build a couple of corvettes. Let's build us up to... We can build 5, sure. Get us up to 8.
Anomaly found.
Let's see how we do. Hard's not okay, not too bad. It's gonna take a little while, but it's not too bad to do. I believe our second Cheyenne ship here is already doing a hard one. You can see how slow it is, but it's not rulingly slow. Or maybe Zarbar's here? Zanbar is doing one? I don't know. Somebody's doing it. A lazy construction ship here. Why don't you grab this energy? Keep our energy stocks high, because we can use a lot as a machine empire. Let's see where we go from here. Yeah, your next stop is over here. Perfect.
Construction complete.
So we can bring up the ship, or we can gain influence. I don't really need the influence, so let's do the salvage ship. See where that is. So we have these two Quantum Catapult and Beautiful Bubble, and a Cyber-X, of course, and then this. So we need a science ship, alright? Well, you're already in orbit, so why don't you do this research project, please? Then we'll go back to the space thing. See what that pulls up. Leveled up. One of our scientists, perfect. So I'm going to wait a little bit to do the archaeological site here and building the megastructure. We'll hold on a minute. This is the army damage and menial drone output would be great. I don't need this yet. I don't really need Corvette hull points yet, although getting the improved Corvette hulls is useful. The attempt by our science operator to salvage the derelict ship has failed. Oh well, we got some experience, no problem. Yeah, let's just get the mining bonus for now. And let's have you continue your survey here. In fact, I might even stick you on auto survey. I don't have to think about it. Does our starbase have on it? Nice solar array. Don't really need this. I don't really have anything to replace it with either. I think we'll hold off. Illicit matter. Ooh, dark matter deposit found. Our researcher found a disturbing tangle of technology hidden deep within a crater. Evidently someone has, with rather simple means, managed to stabilize a one-way wormhole. Fascinating. We discovered dark matter. Where was that? Oh, that was over here, in Zanbar.
Anomaly found.
Very hard. Let's leave that for now.
System survey.
I'd like to get researching out here, or surveying out here, so we can get this all done. So you're complete here. Let's get this world going. Bring it into our fold here, for we're ready to colonize when we're ready to colonize. Cool, we get living metal. Excellent. That's very useful for our empire. Toxic terraforming candidate. That's something from the new Toxoid DLC. You can terraform Toxoid planets to remove the toxins, toxicity, or whatever you want to call it. Make it habitable. But there's some serious negative effects to doing that. You end up with stuff all over it. Survey speed, very helpful early on, so we'll grab that.
Anomaly found.
Otherwise, I probably would have grabbed the shields. New skill, okay. Anomaly hard, sure.
Construction complete.
Good, you're done here. Let's build the research station first and then the mining station.
Research complete.
Pop growth speed. We'll check on that pop growth speed in a minute. I don't need the edicts fund right away. Let's get research for research. Now let's check the
survey complete.
Let's check the growth speed. Yeah, you've got something to do. We'll go over here. If I go to population, are you getting the pop growth speed bonus? You're getting genome mapping, which is what we just unresearched, 10%. You are not. Okay. Good to know. I didn't think our assemblers got it, but we do get it here. We do have it for our subspecies, which is good. Only got 2 jobs left. Might be good to pick up some other stuff. Lots of food. Maybe we'll pick up 1 more of these. Then I'll think about it. Scientist has gotten more research speed. Good. On a particular area. I'm gonna hold off on upgrading the ships until we get a few more upgrades. That's just the power source, which we don't need on our ships at the moment. Let's build a few more ships though. And let's build a new science ship. So 1 more science ship and then 6 more corvettes. I'll go up to the full 20 in corvettes. Eventually, this will bring us to 14. There's our science ship. You do survey speed. Perfect. I can't recruit you? Why not? Need 200 unity, okay. We'll just wait for that then. I've already gained another trait. Arrested development, love it.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay, you're done there. Okay, this is a dead end, so I don't need to worry about that, but this is something important, and this is something important, so I'm going to move over here. We'll try and get this one. That looks like it's a dead end too, so I kind of want this one. Yeah, and there's a race over here, the Mu aliens. Alright, first contact. Let's take a look. This is a really good system.
Anomaly found.
We'll do that. Anyhow, that takes us to the end of the first episode. Hope you've enjoyed the beginning of the Nanite-One Collectors and the new 3.6.1 version of Stellaris. Hope you're having a good time in the series. As this is a new series, liking and subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz really helps out the channel, really helps out the new series. So please do that if you feel inclined. If you don't, then just don't. No big worries. But we'll see you in the next episode of Stellaris. Have a wonderful day.